Okay. So in our last class, we discussed about the consignment process and third-party procurement process and RP process, STO, right? So today we'll discuss about the subcontracting process. So what is the process of subcontracting? What is the process of subcontracting? Subcontracting process was, okay. So we have the components. So we have the components, raw materials. Okay, we are sending the components to the subcontractor to produce the final product. So it might be different regions. Maybe we don't have manpower or machinery, or maybe we are not manufacturing any product. It might be anything. We have only component, but we don't have final product. But we are selling the final product to customer, or maybe we are using that final product. Okay. So in this case, we are using the subcontracting process. Subcontracting process. Subcontracting process or job work process. Those both are same. So job work order or subcontract process both are same. Okay. So subcontracting is nothing but like we have the components. We are sending these components to the subcontractor, and we are requesting them to produce the final product or any FG product or raw material, any it might be anything, SFG product or anything. They are producing the furtherly, we using these components, they are producing this furtherly the final product. Okay. So why we are going to the subcontractor? Why we should not buy the directly final product? Because there are some reasons like quality or some standards we need. So the raw materials what we are producing is the best quality. So we just thought that because of reason we are sending the our components. So if you see that if we can also buy the chili powder from the outside. Okay, but why we are going with red chilies? What we are using our red chilies to produce the red chili powder finally, because we thought that okay, these red chilies are the best quality and getting the best quality of the red chili powder. And maybe if we bought from the outside, we don't know what maybe they are giving from the red chili powder. Exactly what the kind of the red chili powder we are getting, we don't know. So, so we our, so our urgency like our planning like we having that red chili powder. Let's make that as a red chili powder. So we don't have machinery to produce the final product. So we are sending the red chilies to the miller. Then they will be using the machinery. They will produce the red chili powder. So that is why the one example. So like different okay, assembling of the products as well. Okay. So like okay, so they will do only for the service kind of thing, and they will produce the final product. Okay, so here we must be have the some raw materials, or it might be packing materials, uh, raw materials or packaging materials, or it may be okay semi-finished goods also. Any kind of products, any kind of products. Okay, okay, goods. So any kind of products. So when combining after all these product, we will get the final product that is a finished product. Okay. So these raw materials, packing materials, semi-finished goods, we are sending to the subcontractor. Clear? Clear?
Clear.
Okay. So so we can generally calling like child products. Whatever the child products we are calling like child products, like semi-finished, packed material, raw material, perishable, whatever it may be, child product, and whatever we are getting the final product, which is called parent material. Generally, that is the word we are using here. Parent material, parent product, parent material. Okay. So now, how? So generally now we need the master data for master data for all the materials like raw materials, packing materials, semi-finished goods, finished goods. Every material type we must have the material. Then we must be we we can create the info record. Okay, it's not mandatory, but we can create info record, and we can create a source list. Okay, master data, and pro- pro- production planning side. Okay, there will be a new master data. Uh, you might be not aware about that. Before earlier we are not discussing. This is like a BOM, bill of material. So bill of material is one of the master data in the production planning. Okay, for this purpose, we are using this bill of material. Subcontracting purpose, we are creating a bill of material master data. So what is the bill of material? We are giving the instructions or maybe the figure for a finished product, how much components which is required, how much scrap, how much resource. It kind of the things will be adding into the bill of material. So in bill of material, we are mentioning that okay, 1 kg of the okay chili powder, what is needed. Okay, just okay. So one kind of chili powder is the final product. So what components which is required? What components it is required? It might be how 10 kgs of chilies, okay, or it might be we need that one uh, packaging box, okay. So like kind of the components we are sending, or we don't. In case if you don't need packing, that's not required, then we can go with the red chilies. Okay. If any additionally, if you need anything, we can use that. Okay. So one more example. If you suppose we have the sugar canes. Okay. Sugar canes, generally farmers have the sugar canes, but they don't have machinery to produce the sugar cane sugar. Okay. Generally in villages, if you can see the sugar factories near to sugar factories, they will be issuing that sugar canes to the sugar factory wala. Okay. Who making the sugar. Okay, so what they will do? Okay, the sugar canes they will take and they will be producing the sugar. Okay, so here what will happen? Allow we generally need the sugar only. Okay, we need generally sugar. Uh, so they are using sugar canes, but there will be additionally additional product will get like additionally extra scrap material will get. Okay, so it might be scrap or it might be valuable also. So that here in this case molasses, this is called molasses. Okay, so that we call byproduct. So what are the extra product which we are getting apart from the main product when they are doing the production, that we call as a byproduct.
Okay.
That is called as a byproduct. So do you know that ghee, how they will produce the ghee?
Mm.
Do you know that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So it might be butter or it might be cream. Okay. Milk cream. So milk cream. Okay. Using this butter or milk cream, they will prepare the ghee. Okay. So apart from this ghee, they will also get the scrap product, which is like okay, they will get some black color kind of the product will get. Okay. So that scrap called byproduct. You know how they will produce the oil? Oil, did you ever about it? The oil, how they will prepare?
Yes, sir.
So they are, after making the groundnut oil, or it may be after making that okay some kind of the other oil, they will get the scrap product. They will use that for the uh, for for animals food,
Well said.
right? Right.
Yes, sir.
So so that kind of thing that's generally will have the little bit cost also sometimes. So those are all we also be monitoring as a byproduct. Okay, clear? So that is
Clear.
called byproduct. Okay. If
Okay.
suppose a ghee is there, so how we can produce the ghee? by using butter also I can produce, or I can produce using milk cream also. So
Okay.
that means there is a alternative options also it is there. For producing the ghee, there is a alternative also it is there. What is alternative? If suppose 10 kgs of ghee, 10 kgs of butter if we are using, okay, let's say assume that we just get 5 kgs or 4 kgs of the ghee. Okay, let's assume that. If the same thing which is like 10 kgs of the cream, if we are using milk cream, then we'll get like 2 kgs of uh, cream. So 2 kgs of ghee. So the figures are different for the each and every raw material, whatever the raw material we are using. So we can also make the ghee using milk cream, and we can also use the make ghee using the butter. So this is called alternative bombs. So I have the option one, that is alternative bomb one. Okay, alternative bomb one, and I have also option like the second option, which is like alternative bomb two.
So,
So, like we can also use the multiple bombs for the same product, which is different combinations. Okay, so that if suppose let's say biryani is there, so what can do biryani? So what kind of components which is required? Like we can also do normal rice also, right? Or we can also do the basmati rice, right? So and we can also use the ghee, or we can also use oil, right? So different kind of the combinations are there, normal and which you like, right? So the, so the combinations also will change when you're producing the final product. The combination also will change. So how we know that? We are mentioning in the bill of material, the combinations we are mentioning in the bill of material. Okay, so bill of material we need to create. Bill of material we need to create. And if I have the alternative bombs, so 2, 3, 4, how system knows that which alternate bomb have to use? In the master data, you have to be set up that as a which alternative bomb you are using for the subcontracting process. Which alternative bomb you have to be using in the material master record, you have to be clearly mention that. Okay, this material we are using as a alternative bomb in the uh, subcontracting process. Clear?
okay. Yes.
So that is the subcontracting process. Okay. So now let's you know already material master card how to create subcontracting. You know how to create. Sorry, info record you know already create. Source list. So now let's understanding about the bill of material. Okay. So for this what we need? We need first let's take the materials. What are the materials we have? Just take the materials first. Huh. So let's go to bill of material, how to create a bill of material. So before that, let's see what are the materials we have. Okay, so I'll take that. You have the, okay, so we have the three materials are there. Okay, so even all these are the okay, even it is the same. Okay, it's okay, no problem. Even it is same or different also. So I'm just thinking that to produce the Mm. to produce the material 89, okay, we need material 87, material 87 and oil. we just need a material 89. To produce the material 89, we need 87 and oil. So just start that. Okay. We just need this material. Okay. This I think this is the uh, okay. This is the different material. Okay. Let's assume that only one material because this is the oil we are using for the this pipeline material. We not extended to all the views. Okay. So I'll just remove this oil. Okay. So I'm just thought that for using for preparing the material 89. Okay, we need material 87. So one maybe if you think that one material 89, which you need 10. Okay, 10 material consumption. So now how to create this in the bill of material? Okay. So I will be going to transaction code which is like CS01. CS01 is a transaction code to create a bill of material.
Okay.
Okay. So let's go with the CS01. Okay. So this is a bill of material. So here you can mention that what is the main product what we are planning to do. So that is the 89. Okay. And which plant and the bomb usage. Okay. For what purpose this bomb using. Okay. So what purpose you are using? So generally the production team they will use, engineering team they will use, universal team they are using, plant maintenance, sales. So everyone they are using, right? So so this is a different is there. Okay. So I'll just kind of I'll go for the universal. Uh, Anything you can go, no problem. Just we need just reference for bill of material. Okay. So I'll go. I can take production as normally. No problem. Okay. Now item category is the stock item. Okay. There is a two options are there. Different items are there. Compatible item, document item, class items. Okay. I will be going for the stock item. Okay, on stock item. And here we are entering that the main product is 89 and the component are 87. So just mentioning that 87 is the component. Okay, and how much material which is required to produce the one 89, how much it is required, we just start at 10 is
10.
okay. In case if it is the same product, suppose the main product and the same component also same, in that case what we need to use generally, if you double click on this one, okay, there will be a regression there. Regression checkbox is there. So you have to be select that regression checkbox. Here regression checkbox is there. Okay. How to be select this regression checkbox. What is the meaning of regressor? Regressor is nothing but like the main product and the component product are same. So what cases we are generally using this guys? Generally, if you suppose you have bike service, okay. So the main product is bike and components also bike. So you are sending the bike to uh, the nearest repair who are doing this repairs and all, right? Mechanic. So they will do minor changes on top, and they will be fitting all these things, and they will be sending the same product back to you. So those cases you will be have the same product. No, there is no components here. So in that case, generally we can use that same recursive form. Okay. Some welding. Do you know that welding? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Grinding like some kind of product. Granite is there, granite cutting is there. So you are sending the granite and you will get the back to granite only. But
Yes.
the granite core cutting and all, it will be different, right?
Yes.
So that is for the using the recursive bomb. So now I'm just putting like only one. Okay. Then save. Now bill of material was created for the 89. Okay. You can see also display. Display 89. 89 is the main product. Under this product, you have the components of 89. So you can also see that multiple options are there. It is not required for her. we are just using for the subcontracting process. But in case of production planning and all, they are using these also all options here. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
maybe scrap percentage and those everything they are used. How much operation scrap. Suppose generally what will be happen, the main product generally we are expecting that 1 kg, but there will be some scrap which is moving. That scrap also which is need to be counted, right? So especially they are when they are doing the operations, no? So they also need to be calculate that the scrap cost and the labor cost, everything, right? So they'll be mentioning that how much component has a scrap and how much it is like. Okay. So that is the main product and component. So now 89 is the material, right? So this material master, if you go to material master card, then there will be go to here we need the plant MRP data which is required. So I'll be going to MM01, enter. Okay. I'll be going to MRP data. Okay. So here, whatever the mandatory, so I don't need to be use the planning now, but I will just want to update one field. So that purpose we are using MRP. We'll discuss this completely MRP sometime later. Maybe rest classes we can discuss. Okay. So here we have the production version tab field is there. Okay. Here you have to mention that. Okay. Production version. Okay, so here you have to be create a production version. Okay, so now let's put and then guys I will just put production version. So when it will be valid, I'll just be entering that valid from date. Okay, I'll just enter from yesterday is valid, and I'll be entering some 1 year or 1 of. Okay, and continue. Okay, so now double click on this one. Okay. So in this case, here you have to be entered that alternative bomb. What is the alternative bomb? So I have only one alternative bomb. Okay. But if I have this multiple combinations if you created, you keep on going CS01 and creating multiple times, then it will be create alternative bomb. So bomb one, bomb two, bomb three, bomb four, like it will create multiple options. Okay.
Okay.
So in that case, it will be display multiple. Now we have only that alternative bomb I'm selecting here. Okay. Now I have created this production version for alternative bomb. Set up my version does not match the okay alternative bomb. Okay. Okay. So so I have multiple. So I have the bomb. That was I maintain in the production version. Okay. Now this this is the my production version, right? That this is the my production version. What is my production version? Which is ZSHV is the my production version. So what we are doing, this production version, I'm just planning now to use in the which process you want to be used, this production version. Is it the subcontracting process or production order, or plant maintenance, or somewhere you have to use, right? So I have to be create a subcontracting info record. Okay. So this is a subcontracting info record. How the info type is subcontracting. So we discussed the consignment pipeline standard, right? Now we are discussing about the subcontracting.
Okay.
Clear?
Yes.
And the supplier is common and these are common. There is no changes here. Okay. Okay. Clear? So
Yes.
now how I'm creating that okay, info record, the plan time and what are the details which is required. I'm just entering. Okay, and then this is the price for the 100 GBP is not cost of the production cost. So this is not cost of the FG product. It is cost of the servicing. To produce the FG product, what is the cost? Because subcontracting process, right? We are using. Okay, clear?
Clear.
Now, in this case, what I said, we have to assign our alternative BOM, right? I'm just telling that. So system, when I'm going to this supplier for this material, I'm using this combination. Okay, so you have to be assigned that your version. So that version you have to be assigned here. So what is the version you have? The SSB is the version which we have created. Okay,
Okay.
clear? So then I can use tax, codes, everything that is available. It's common. It is for every. It is common. Okay. Now the info record also it is created. Right.
Okay.
The info record also it is created. This is the subcontracting info record, right?
Yes.
The subcontracting info record or not?
Yes.
This is subcontracting info record. If you can see, this is the subcontracting info record, not standard info record.
Okay.
Yeah. So info category. So you can see in the table level also the subcontracting EA and A or EA and A. You can go to EA and A and you can see if you have the info record number, you can enter the info record number, then it will display the category here. You can see the category.
Okay.
What is for the info? One is for consignment, one is for subcontract, one is for standard we have created. Right? For the same material.
Okay.
So same info record number. Info record number will not change, but the only categories are different.
Okay.
Okay? And the other prices are other different. So here 10 quantity is the standard quantity, here 100, it is 1000, the prices are different, all these things are different. Okay? So now, just generally we'll create ME21N. We are using the standard document type, ME21, and we'll be using that supplier and other details same. Okay? Now, how the system knows that you are planning to do the standard, because the same vendor can also do standard delivery, and the same vendor can do subcontracting also. So how the system knows about that, whether this is the subcontracting or the standard PO? How generally we are differentiating that PO? How we are differentiating the PO? Which process we are doing?
No type.
Hmm? Item category.
Item.
Item category we are differentiating. So we are done for the third party, right? Third party we done, consignment we done. Uh, okay,
Yes, sir.
right? So
Yeah.
subcontracting process. This is the subcontracting process.
Okay.
We have to use the item category L, and we have to be enter that the final product. What is the final product? Which is like 89. Okay, how much quantity which is required? 10 pieces. Let's assume that 10 pieces. Then, okay, plant. What is the plant? Okay, so
Okay.
all these details you have to be entered. So then the system will be calculating that. Okay, okay, this we are using for the item category L subcontracting process. Okay, and the system will be checking that what components it is required, whether you are mapped the components or not mapped components. So how the system knows that whether this for this safety product can we identify the what components it is required, because this is subcontracting process PO, right? So obviously system also must be aware about that what components it is connected. So in the material data there will be a now new icon will be there, that is the bill of material. Okay. So bill of material components, it is the checkbox is there. So you can just click on this one. The system will display what is the combination. It's like 87 material and 100 pieces which is required. For 89, okay. The recommended was 100 pieces, right? So based on that, the system is calculating that, okay, because one piece which is like 10 pieces which is like 100. Okay. So that it will be displayed here. Clear?
Clear.
Okay, so the price, everything, it will be there in for academy. If you want to be change the price, you can change, no problem. Okay, clear. So now save this one. Now this is subcontracting PO was created. Subcontracting PO was created. This
Okay.
is a subcontracting PO. So how you can differentiate the standard PO to subcontracting PO? Using item category
Item
N.
category.
Okay. Yeah, item category N. And this is the PO we have created. Okay. Now I'll be going to the so now what generally process will you do? Now I'm ordered this product. Generally standard process what will happen? Whatever I ordered the product, I will get the product from the customer from the vendor. Right? Whatever I ordered the product, I'll get a product from the vendor. Right? So but here in this case, I'm just waiting from the vendor to get the product. But how will get the product? Because you already committed, you are sending the components. The components is my components. So I have to send that components, no?
Okay.
Correct or not? So I
Yes.
have to issue the components to the subcontractor. Then only he can produce the product by using the my components.
Okay.
Correct? So in
Correct.
this case, the process was we are sending the components to subcontractor. Okay, we are sending the components to subcontractor. So I'm using that goods issue purchase order, and I'll be issuing the products here. So in this case, the moment type is 541 moment type. Sorry, transfer posting. We are issuing the products. So transfer posting and purchase order. So in this case, the moment type is 541 moment type. Subcontracting process issuing the stock to the subcontractor. The moment type is 541 moment type. Clear? So we are
Yes.
sending components. So now I'm using the PO, but I'm getting the component list. What are the component list is there? It is coming. Okay,
Okay.
clear? So how much
Yes.
you are planning to send, which location, the stock, everything you have to be sent. Sorry. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. So now we have to check that whether stock is there or not there because we are issuing the stock. So we have to check that 87 material is there or not there. Stock. So we have the some stock it is there, but I just thought it is we have only 8 pieces. Okay. We have only 8 or something. Ah, let's try. It is 8,000, right? Okay. 8 or 8,000. So now 100 pieces out of ship. Okay. So I'm just sending these components to subcontractor. Okay. Check. While checking itself, the system will give you that all related posting. Okay. So now we are in the zone. So the system is checking this JSHB we are not done. Uh, Posting not allowed. So I will be going to MMPV and releasing that JSHB for okay, current period. So what is current period now? 06, 06, 2024. Okay, now it is open. Now let's see, try again. Let's check. This error will go on. Okay. Now the stock is we have only 8 pieces. Okay, not 100. Okay. So I'll just do for eight only. Okay. Let's do for eight. We'll get the stock. We'll do the for 8 pieces. Check. Okay. Then again post.
Okay.
So document was posted here now. Okay. Now the document was posted with 8 pieces. Okay. So now uh, now, if you see that this product we are sending to the subcontractor for producing the final product, but we are not sold this product. We are not sold this product. We just sending, transferring the goods to the other person to make the final product. So until he used this product, until he used the product and he giving the final product, the components are my components. It's my ownership, right? Still the ownership is not changed because it's not consumed. So in that case, okay, you cannot get anything. cannot get any accounting document because it's not sold to anyone. It's not going outside. It's not sold, right? So here in this case, if you see that the okay uh, the stock it will be displayed in the stock provided to vendor. Separately it will display.
Okay.
Okay. So let's continue this to evening. Okay, we'll complete the further. We will be receiving the goods. You can do by using the goods. Now the goods are in the stock with the provider, right? Now what we'll do, we'll receive the goods. Let's assume that the goods are prepared and we will be receiving the goods one at one. And how much goods, suppose I'm just, we are sending only 10, right? So I'm just start that, we'll get only one piece. Okay. Okay. So one piece we'll get. And now we are received the stock. Let's see here. Here you can see that the component and the final product. So this is the bomb link. Here you can see this is the FG product. This is the component. So now they are utilizing, right? So we are sent only 8 pieces, right? So I'm just giving the 8 pieces here. Let's all this. Let's check. Okay, and now we can do the OBYC settings. Okay, OBYC and GBB setup. VBO. VBO. Okay, and ZTXT1.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so check again. Okay, now it's good. And now pause. Okay, now BSP is coming. Okay, and TST1. Check. Okay, and pause. Okay, NTFRL not possible. Account automation. FRL. Okay, now check and pause. Okay, not real account where it's not there. Okay, so we'll create in the evening. We'll section will create the real account analysis. Okay.
Okay.
Okay then. Thank you. Thank you. Bye.